Many YouTube videos teach us how to film, what our videos should look like, but not so many of them explain the real reason behind it. So in today's video, we are going to talk about how the EET guidelines help YouTube navigate which videos are worth watching and which videos are not. And this is a small part of the whole picture, but it will help you structure your educational videos better. Hi, I'm Larisa, a video SEO consultant with psychology and human behavior background. Now, what does the EET stands for? EET stands for experience, expertise, authority, and trustworthiness. In today's video, we're going to talk about in specifics about each one of them and how you can implement them in your content. When we are talking about experience, you are able to add pieces of information in your channel, in your videos and the structure of your videos that can be easily verified. And we're talking about things that prove that you specifically have done and are doing the things you're talking about. Let's say, as an example, if I'm sitting here and I'm talking about making bread, and this video is a recipe of how you can make a bread at home, but I have never ever touched an oven, I will not be the right person to teach you about it, right? Whenever you're making content for YouTube and you're creating a tutorial or type of educational video, make sure you know what you're talking about and you have tested it and you have researched it well enough to be able to speak on the topic. When we're talking about expertise, here you can add a piece of information that can back you up on the experience you have and the expertise you have, meaning that could be your credentials, your education, your background, where you're coming from, where have you worked before. For an example, with me, if I'm saying here that I'm a YouTube SEO consultant or video SEO consultant, you should be able to check my website, check my about section, check everything I have been working on, what I'm doing right now, and if I'm just talking about my experience as an expert or I'm just blabbing about whatever type of content on YouTube. The pieces of information here and there that you can add that I have mentioned before are, and it can be a link to your website or to your social media, or in the specific video you can add playlists on different topics you have done. All of these are signals to the engine that you have something to back you up and the people really can verify your story fast and easy. Let's talk about authority. Here we are talking about, does other people recognize you as authority on the topic? Do you have any backlinks or any mentions, or if anyone have ever mentioned you online or shared your content? And here you can see where I'm going with that. Does your videos have been shared, not only by you, by others? And of course, where on the timeline of your video the video was shared? Do you as a person have been mentioned as an expert in different topics and in different places? This is how you build authority. If you're doing a tutorial, ask your audience to share that video with the specific target you have. Let's say I'm making a tutorial on how to build a rocket, I don't know, something. And I would ask you in that specific video to share that video with someone who wants to build a rocket. Share that video with the specific target I have. If the shared video is opened and watched, this is a really cool signal to the algorithm that your video is worthy to be shared. We are almost at the end of the video, and here is the place I would ask you, if this video is helpful, to give me a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel if you want to receive a notification every time I upload a video. Of course, if this video is helpful, you can share it with your marketing team just to give them a little help with the structuring of their videos. So with that said, we are moving on to the trustworthiness. Does your viewers trust you? YouTube as a platform can recognize by statistics and by analytics, does your audience trust you? Do they comment? What type of comments they are leaving? Do you have any kind of reviews? Are you consistent with your content? There are many signals that can add to the whole equation that YouTube uses to check you out. Does your content is trustworthy? And here my advice is add content regularly, Be consistent with your content, be consistent with your topics, follow the niche you have chosen, and just be a nice human being that wants to educate and show the specifics of your niche. And keep in mind that many people are coming to YouTube just to learn something and find something out and be curious. Feed that curiosity, give them what they're looking for, give the people the answers they're looking for, show them something new, something exciting, something that they have never heard or seen before. And this is how you grow your channel, not only as a creator's channel, but also as a person who is growing on YouTube. Because most of the time, the content you're going to do will reach the perfect audience, and someone somewhere out there will learn something from you. Isn't that absolutely amazing? With all that being said, every part of that guidelines can be implemented in a different ways. If I am a digital marketer, I can use my clients to give me a positive reviews, of course, if they want to, but I have the opportunities to use different tools to help me build my authority on YouTube. But if I'm, for example, a professional fighter, my opponents wouldn't be so keen to give me a positive reviews. I hope you know where I'm going with this. Different niches have different tools, and it depends on your specific niche to be able to use every single way to implement all of those said before. And that's why I'm advising you just to keep a closer look when you're looking your competitors and how they're doing, because most of these implementations that we were talking about earlier are so subtly implemented that if you're not looking for them, you're absolutely going to miss them. And this is the real magic behind professionally implementing EAT in your content on YouTube. It's not there to be in your face. Is there just to support its creator. Of course, if you have a very specific niche, you can contact me and we can brainstorm different ideas on how you can implement all of those things. I'll be really happy to help you. And that's all for today. Thank you for watching the video. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. And of course, thank you for liking it if you did. I'll see you next time.